Hola fellas, aquí les traigo un video completamente subtitulado al español de Omni Vegito. Podrás encontrar todos los links del creador de este contenido en la descripción del video. Y ahora, disfruta.
This next round will change everything. Round 9 will be Elder God Akobel versus Elder God Castiel, a 2v2.
What? No! As in a very unexpected next round, the two Archangel brothers would be forced to fight. The tragic coincidence, given Castiel at the bottom would more than likely choose to lose on purpose. But of course, the one who would enjoy this the most would be their own father, as Zeus would give a very unlike him grin and let out
What a twist of fate. I have not seen you two fight since you were boys. I remind you, this is all just random chance. Fight well. Elimination will surely come closer to whoever loses.
No! And immediately hearing this, Castiel's mood would fall to the ground, as he would think internally, well, it can't be helped. I have to lose here for brother. I cannot make things any worse for him than I already have. Castiel! Brother! But as Castiel would be deep in thought, it'd all be broken down when his own brother would yell from afar, leaving Castiel to slowly turn around as Akobel would coldly say, I know what you're thinking, brother, but I am not a helpless baby. If I cannot beat my own younger brother fairly, then I do not deserve to take father's place. I'd rather die, or in this case, be erased. As Akobel himself would then go into deep thinking, Castiel has some powerful warriors, but they do not compare to what I have. Lucif and Omad are not yet ready. Their training is still in process. I will have to rely on the others. It is time they represented me properly. I call upon Coral and Shiva! As finally calling upon some of his new fighters introduced in a previous chapter, Akobel would make his decision. And just as he would say this, in dramatic fashion, two shining bright cyan stars would appear right at the precipice of the sky, before instantly crashing down with unparalleled speed, to a splash of light on the ground before revealing... As just like that, finally Coral on the left and Shiva on the right would reveal themselves on the stage of the Elder Gods, neither looking bothered, nervous, nor with any kind of anxiety. Cocksure, as Prince Coral would say, Lord Akobel must have some respect for me. To be called out so early, he surely knows what I am capable of. While Shiva would say, if you seek Lord Akobel's approval, trust me when I say this. Just finish this round quickly and smoothly. Stick to your opponent, and I will handle mine. Those two? Why not Lucif? As Castiel laying eyes on them, would at first wonder about the choice, before pondering his own decision, saying, "Forget what brother wants. He's too hard-headed to think any different. I have some weak members. What were their names again? Gaiba and Broly? Yes, they should pose no problem for brother. I call upon..." With his mind made up now, Castiel would raise his arm up and announce... What? Announce nothing but shock when his voice would pause as his eyes burst open at what he would be seeing. What are you doing? Get off that stage! As in the distance opposing Coral and Shiva, two warriors would stand. They didn't seem to be Gaiba and Broly. Sorry, Castiel. As unbelievably, the two warriors that would appear would be Dragon God Piccolo and Omni King Vegito, freshly back after laying the gauntlet down on the God Killer. Piccolo, just like Vegito, clearly having gone through the wars of training for an uncountable amount of years. The two standing totally unlike they once were. What are you doing? You two cannot battle now! I refuse it! I choose Gaiba and Broly! And refuting this immediately, Castiel would plead with the two, but neither would listen, with Omni Vegito first responding, Castiel, this isn't the time anymore. We're on minus points, dead last. We aren't losing on purpose now, just because he's your brother. I agreed to help him by surviving, by taking out other teams, and I did just that when I fought. I won then, and I will win now. I do not lose. While Piccolo would try to give some justification of his own, saying, even if we win here, this doesn't change things. Akobel would only switch positions with us, but us losing here could put us in a position we couldn't claw back from. We still don't know if Zeus will do any early cutoff for the lowest pointed teams. He mentioned we were closest to elimination, likely for a reason. But despite all their conversation, Akobel would be the least worried of them all, just erupting into a laughter, as he would let out, this is perfect. Let them be, Castiel. I wanted to fight your best, to see just what you were capable of as a creator. This is what I desire. A true show that I deserve. Father's position. Come at me with everything you have, brother. Okay. Doesn't seem I have much of a choice anyway. As just like that in one final page, Dragon God Piccolo and Omni Vegito would face off against Prince Coral and the mysterious Shiva. Finally, a true battle between two of the strongest elder gods would take place, and the winner of this would decide far more than either team could imagine just yet. Lord Akobel brought me out here for these two. Sometimes I question how you value me, my lord. These two are not worth my time. Normally, I would tell you not to underestimate your opponent, Coral. but it seems the rumors of Lord Akobel's brother were true. He was too busy watching universes for his own entertainment than to create anything grand. This is a mere basic bug creature and a classic low-level humanoid. Looks like they haven't got much respect for us, Vegito. Which one do you pick to teach a lesson? I can sense their energies already. The little one is for you. The taller one is for me. He's not much, but he'll do for a warm-up. Leaving me with the weak one, huh? No problem for me. Just don't expect me to sit around if I finish this early. As Piccolo, seemingly taking it easy, would begin cracking his neck with a smile continuing. I could heal you up, by the way. I know the Omni Spirit fission takes a lot out of you. Give me the word, and I'll have you back to full energy. But focusing in on Shiva ahead of him, Omni Vegito would just respond, No need. Like I said, my eyes can already see just how far these two can go. You just focus on your battle. That kid may be more of a handful than you're thinking, Piccolo. Zeus thinks pitting younger brother and I together like this will be any concern to me. How wrong he is. I didn't propose my ascending to leader of the Elder Gods without reason. I am superior to the rest of these fledglings, and my creations will prove it. Castiel must know that too.
Vegito, if you mess this up...
As despite Akobel's thoughts, Castiel nervously would be sweating, thinking, I can only hope brother's creations are stronger than what I saw from Lucifer, because my Vegito, at his current state, would have wiped the floor with what Lucifer had shown. Vegito, know that if you become responsible for my brother's death, I will become responsible for yours. As just like that, Omni Vegito and Dragon God Piccolo would then ready themselves, each getting into fighting stance, and the Omni Devil would just let out, Stick to the plan, Green Man. Once I let loose, nobody's safe.
All fighters are assembled. Round 9 begins now. Yeah, what he said.
As right on time, Elder God Zeus would then slam his hand down in classic fashion, signaling the beginning of the 9th round. As funnily enough, beside him, like an easily entertained toddler, Genesis would slam down his too in emulation. And with that, crashing to the ground would be Zeus's signature yellow lightning as normal, but with more intensity than usual, as if he himself was particularly eager to see how this battle would go down, with all four faces staring at each other, now momentarily flash-bombed in light. But the second this would happen, a trigger-happy Dragon God Piccolo would be the first to shoot from the line, soaring straight across the arena, right at Coral. I get the bug, alien. Gross. But the prince, still keeping his hands in his pockets, would be far from seeing this as any cause for alarm, looking straight forward, waiting for the Namekian's arrival until... Until the minute Piccolo would let loose his first punch, Coral's nimble body would escape with ease, and so too would he avoid his thrusting forward kick, quickly just maneuvering like a speeding go-kart to right behind the Dragon God. As turning back, Prince Coral would comment smugly, "Truly, put up a better show, will you? You are the creation of Lord Akobel's brother. Make him look bad, and you make my lord look bad also by connection. I know you are just a bug creature facing a divine entity, but try harder."
Divine? You're a god!
As Piccolo, raising his arm up, now in a spear position, would then question the prince's words. Yes, did you expect our lord to bring mortals here? I am the god of the world I come from, its prince and guardian. A royal kami-sama, if you will. But before Piccolo could even bring down his arm, Coral would already extend out a leg to stop his attack in place.
Kami-sama, huh? I used to be one of those too. But now, I'm no bug man. I am the Dragon God.
Huh? You are the great creator of those wishing orbs! As taken aback from this reveal, Coral's underestimations would now have him rethinking. And as this battle would continue on, one of the elder gods would be deep in her own thoughts, as Cronoa would wonder, so Akobel wasn't the failure I thought. These fighters of his, it's clear, they are hiding what they really are. God Killer, watch them closely. As just as Cronoa would say this, veins would begin generating on Prince Coral's hand until, eventually, they would grow not only in size, but gnarliness too, becoming clawed and spiked in an instant. Enough! Dragon God or not, a dragon's flames are easily put out. As swiping his body in an angular motion, waves of water would spontaneously erupt from his energy. And commanding each individual spear of aqua, the beams of high-pressure water would then fire out like his own version of energy beams. But the Dragon God's speed would be one of his fortes, as jumping back quickly, Piccolo would dodge all exposure to the powerful attacks. Water abilities of this strength and that transformation. How intriguing, Akobel. But one other Elder God watching would find interest in what he would be seeing from Akobel's creation, as Elder God Poseidon, despite his early elimination, would be all smiles, folding his arms as he would remark, "There's no doubt about it. Akobel modeled this kid after my own powers. That form of his is a baby version of my own Samahada state. I wonder who the other one is modeled after in that case."
Masenko!
But back with Piccolo and Coral, whether the prince was based on an elder god or not, the Dragon God would be seen soaring above, powering up a signature energy ball anyway. As this deciding to blast through the water beams of Coral instead of avoiding any more, Piccolo would fire straight for his transformed opponent. Now this is a little more like I asked, as only excitement would come over Coral when this would happen. Too bad, you're still boring. As opening his yellow eye wide, more powerful streams of water would then begin generating around Coral until... instantly changing state and structure completely, the divine water abilities of the prince would actually form actual Coral, like his name would suggest, to defend the warrior like a shield, the hardened exoskeleton of the reefs immediately rising to stop Piccolo's Masenko with ease, as his energy would then be sprayed elsewhere. Surprise! What? How? As even as this phenomenon never seen before in Dragon Ball would occur, at the very same time, like it were a diversion, Coral would then appear by surprise right by the side of Piccolo, in a water-infused state, his fist already pulled back facing a frozen Piccolo. And with one violent swipe, blasting a torrent of extremely compressed water along with it, Piccolo's entire arm would disappear, causing an unexpected scream of pain. My fault. I forgot how fragile you bugs can be. I said make this more interesting, but how can I expect that after I've just removed one of your arms? Silly me! As when we'd get a view of Piccolo from behind, just as Coral had said, that vicious attack had indeed ripped through Piccolo like a water hose through paper. Part of Piccolo's entire torso and arm now completely destroyed, leaving a leaking mess. Don't worry, we all make mistakes. The only difference is, I can undo mine. As in a flash, faster than any Namekian we had ever seen, with almost no effort, Dragon God Piccolo's arm would regenerate immediately, more efficiently than any Boo could do as well. Now, what were you saying about trying harder? I've decided I'll use a little more of my energy to take you on. Feel honored, Kami-sama. As now standing coated in a mysterious orange lightning, Piccolo's power level would clearly be a step higher, as if that regeneration itself had given him a Zenkai boost like a Saiyan. As Prince Coral in Watch, in his monstrous form, would just respond, "Oh, so now you show your creator's talents. Took you long enough. You were embarrassing both elder gods with those earlier antics. But don't think you can start talking down to me. Do that, and you will make one grave mistake. I don't take kindly to patronizing." But as this would be going on, another dark horse in the tournament would be observing in the form of Demigra, who unbelievably would actually be standing with his foot on the back of a bowing elder god Hades. Their relationship still unclear, as Hades would comment with some concern, "Demigra, Akobel's fighters, there's something about them. I always knew they'd be on the same level as Zeus's. I think Akobel may have modeled them after actual elder gods. That boy, he's using abilities straight out of Poseidon's playbook."
Is that supposed to make me scared? The princes of hell fear no elder god, let alone their creations, little Hades.
But Demigras' reaction would be one of total indifference, his disrespect for Hades and the elder gods being inexplicable, as he would continue,
Worry not about these nobodies. With the number of devil gene users revealing themselves here, it's only a matter of time before this farce of a tournament ends spectacularly. Our day of reckoning for Titan and Zeus is coming.
As indeed, Omni Vegito and Shiva would be seen standing, arms folded, neither saying a word.
So, we just going to stand here and let them have all the fun? Or are we going to dance too? Confident. I like it. Idiocy. I hate it.
As the minute these two would exchange these words, their bodies like fading ghosts would appear to begin moving at extreme speeds until... the two would instantly meet face to face, slamming their fists straight into each other. Both are motionless, however, as with their power levels increasing by the second, Omni Vegito would let out,
Maybe I was a little off with how much power you have.
While Shiva would reply,
Then maybe you're less of an idiot than you appear.